start by setting a timer somewhere you can see it on the ground and carefully lift that kettlebell to an overhead position. I'm starting with it on my left hand here. You can start on whatever side you want. Now, if you know which shoulder is a little bit weaker or more challenged in this position, I would recommend starting on that weaker side, because whenever we train, we want to go for a symmetrical stimulus when possible. So if I can get whatever I can get on my weak side, then matching it on my stronger side shouldn't be as much of a challenge. I highly recommend you guys use a kettlebell for this. You could use a dumbbell, but the kettlebell actually makes it a little bit easier. You'll notice that the kettlebell is behind my wrist here, and that's actually actively pulling my arm back. And so it makes it just slightly easier to keep this overhead position. You'll notice that the space I'm walking back and forth in is actually really small. I did this for the sake of filming, but if you guys have the availability of a longer room, you can walk as long as you need to make this more of a movement-based carry. When we add this slow walk into the carry, we are shifting weight from leg to leg. And so this has enormous benefits up the chain, posturally, and it challenges the shoulder through this stability even more. I would argue it's a little bit more functional than just standing in place and allowing yourself to just shift your weight over to whatever leg you want to favor. And so basically the goal here, guys, is to hold this as long as we can. As soon as you're accomplishing 2 minutes on each arm with good form and posture throughout, then you can consider increasing the weight in the smallest incremental progression available to you. I'm coming to the end of the set here. I just made it through 2 minutes. Just carefully bring the kettlebell back down to the floor, and then immediately you can get started in on the other side. And so I was able to hit all 2 minutes on this arm as well. And so next time I hit this exercise, I will make a weight jump in the smallest incremental progression I have available to me. So this was a 44-pound kettlebell. The next one up at my gym is going to be a 53-pound kettlebell. So a 9-pound jump is appropriate. It works with the implements that I have access to. And then I'll just continue my journey with that 53-pound kettlebell until both sides are held and carried for the entire 2 minutes. So good luck with this one, guys. It's a really amazing shoulder stability drill, and it's a really good way to not only create that shoulder stability and overhead position, but even mobility and function of the shoulders. As always, just start light and master the form first before you even think about adding weight that you're not ready for.